This is a video on how to bring up your natal chart using astroseek.com and specifically using whole signs, so the whole sign house system. And so we're going to go up here. You can either go under free horoscopes and go to birth natal chart online calculator or birth chart. And if you're watching this, you know I practice Hellenistic astrology, which uses whole signs. And so often I will use this traditional calculator, but sometimes because traditional astrology doesn't add in the outer planets and some other things, I do want to take a peek at the full chart. So I do use this sometimes. So you can just go to birth chart. And here on this page, again, if you're newer to astrology, it's nice to just get a little sense for what planet, sign, and houses mean. So the what, how, and where. So that's nice information to have as you start out. But anyway, you go down here, birth chart, put in your information. You do need your birth time because that's going to let us know. It's going to set up your whole chart with your ascendant. And once you put in your information, then you go to extended settings. So this is the important bit. So you put in your birth information, but you do have to go down here to extended settings and see how it defaults to Placidus. Anytime you go online, pretty much for free birth chart calculators, natal chart calculators, it's going to default to the house system to Placidus. We're switching it. We're going to switch it to just whole sign. And I'll do a separate video on the difference between the two. So switch your house system to whole sign. That's it. And then hit calculate chart. And then if you're just looking at this for yourself to get a sense of what your birth chart simply looks like, there is information below for interpretations, but be aware that, and it's really great to have this information, but where having support with an astrologer, going a little bit deeper comes in, is we can get individual information of, let's scroll down here to a sun, for example. So we can get information on sun in Capricorn, what that means, information on what sun in the fourth house means, but it doesn't tell you what sun in Capricorn in the fourth house means, merging those things together. So that does express a little bit differently once you put them all together. And then in addition to that, there's also how the planets aspect each other. And so you might not have the sun just there all by itself. It might be connecting or making some aspects to other planets. So here we've got square moon. So a sun square moon is going to be a little bit different than, say, a sun conjunct Venus. So there's extra nuances that come into play where you can get help when somebody reads your chart that are a little bit more used to mixing those things together. But this will at least bring your chart up. You can see what it looks like. If you're not sure what some of these glyphs mean here, these little symbols, if you go over here, it does show you. So it matches up. So this little figure, for example, is Mercury.